Start. Alright, guys, so episode 2 of Canadian analysis bullshit. I won't be really reading chat here, guys. I'm just going to be doing this. I'll read chat afterwards and talk about it, any questions, all that. So yeah, we're going to do analysis, and I hope you guys enjoy it, alright? ESG versus deX, map 2, Consulate, deX 1, map 1, cafe. Alright, let's get into it. I can unmute, yes. Skip a little bit. That's okay. Maybe I should have been on the map.
If teams aren't using verticality, if teams are just
skip a little bit more. Let me turn down the volume as well. Get this kind of. Alright. Alright, this is good. Alright, so deX, they're kind of running a really standard lineup here, except Mute. Mute's not like completely standard, but as I said in the last video, deX always ran Mute. They ran it every round. Cameraman played all Mute all the time. I think it's changed now, but that was the thing they were going for, so I guess they were valuing Mute highly at the time. He is pretty strong on this site, though. They actually have one pretty interesting spot. I'll see if I can find it. They put it in B on it, on this site, and it's pretty interesting. They put it by the desk, and it actually blocks off a pretty important path. Basically makes it difficult to drone out B because the drone lands in the window and lands right on the jammer. Panico throws a pretty good cam there. That's one our team paid attention to watch out for. Yeah, pretty good cam there. If you guys want to know Valk cam, run out balcony at the start of the round, throw it straight up at the flag. Pretty good cam. ESG, Habana, Thermite. They're running both, I'm assuming, because it could be garage. They don't know which site. deX picks first, 100%. Thatcher, it's useful for garage. Cap has nades at the time, so definitely a strong pick. Blackbeard, so pretty standard lineup for this season. So yeah, so there's a jammer I was talking about, or is on the other side of the desk. Didn't get the drone there. Now, if I recall correctly, ESG, I think they won every single upper attack against deX in this match. Or in this map, and this mainly came down to deX not really knowing how to deal with the Blackbeard and piano. So what you see here, the way deX is set up, they have, I think it's three people upper. Cameraman's kind of by Visa stairs. I'm not sure where Gohan is actually, so we'll have to see that. Panico playing in the basement. He has C4 and he's playing Valkyrie. So basically, Panico's idea is he's gonna stay lower. And he's just going to kind of see where the push is going towards, and then he's going to try to rotate up into either piano or main lobby, or possibly Visa, and try to just get a C4 pick or like a plant denial from underneath with the C4. Panari here, what they did is they got piano control earlier with him, and basically he's going to hold piano to make sure that when they want to go into B to plant, they are going to be able to without getting C4 from under. So Panari's playing here, which is a crucial part of the setup. Basically, he has to stay alive all the way until the plant's down. Once the plant's down, Panari's life isn't so important. Blackbeard's going to play B windows, and then I think the others are on the roof right now. The take will progress more throughout the round, but this is it for now. I'm still not sure where Gohan is, though. Gohan's on, what, Smoke? Smoke should be on site, but Gohan does lurk with Smoke a lot, which I don't necessarily agree with. No, he looks like he's actually by B. So, all those finds of picks, yeah, 2 at top of yellow. It looks like, oh, okay, that's just a really nice shot by Renewals. Again, that kind of looked like deX weren't in the most comfortable positions there. Basically at this point, 3 picks, like it's just a round win, especially when Panari has controlled piano. He just kills Panico actually, trying to rotate to piano. Important kill, maintains piano control. Panico's trying to rotate there because he can tell it's a B take. They kill that. They know at this point they can plant for free. Cameraman pretty much screwed. Blackbeard's on the windows, bombs down. Yeah, nothing you can do. We'll skip ahead a little bit here. Oh, my earbud fell out. What the fuck? What's going on? Come on. Stop freezing. Ooh, I think they did a restart, actually. They did. Okay. So, ooh, let's see. Oh, they switched. Okay. So, Garage. This is This is a very standard kind of setup. Well, for the most part, pretty standard setup for ESG. So what basically on ESG, they, for the most part, this would sometimes change, but for the most part, they ran Panari Bandit, Shutex Jaeger, Renewals Valk, Secretly Smoke, Secretly would sometimes change, but rarely. Those four would sometimes change, and then Snookin was their flex pick and would usually be the one that would change. So on Garage, actually, I can tell you this, actually. ESG actually got this mute thing from playing against us. We actually got it from Flipside, actually. We're playing against Flipside on this map. And pretty interesting strategy with mute on Consulate for Garage. deX running their standard Thatcher, Thermite. The cap changes sometimes. Gohan on Ash was pretty standard for this event. Astro on Twitch was pretty standard. Astro on Twitch and Cameraman on Thatcher were like 100% standard. Gohan on Ash was pretty standard. Silence, Thermite, or Hibana. And Panico would kind of switch around. Sometimes he actually played Hibana as well. But so basically what I see here, though, is from this lineup, actually, basically from what I understand, if you're not taking Buck or Hibana, you're basically not really going for piano control, and if you are, it's almost not worthwhile because you do take some risk going for piano control. You have to fight people to take it, and you also have the risk of getting flanked if you go for piano control. 2 Rios, like, what a fucking pain in the ass. Anyways, this is a thing I've noticed from watching deX, is this was a thing they really like to do, is clear from upper. In our match, actually, I don't think it gets shown, like me doing it on stream, but I actually killed Gohan with a C4 going into that room because I had realized he entered in there a lot, so I played under it with C4 to basically kill him when he enters. So Astro would go on these CEO windows to kind of cut the top floor in half, with Gohan pushing from the other side. Null sees that early, falls back. Pretty good from deX. They get everyone onto site in a very timely manner. Although I'm not entirely sure how they're gonna really go, like, approach, I guess, attacking the site from here. When we played against them, for the most part, they kind of just did like 5 people just trying to shove their faces into Garage. They did switch at one point and go for piano control, and they actually won when they did that. I remember Gohan switched to Buck, they went for piano control, and they won that. Actually, you saw there, let me just back up. Come on. Alright, so secretly here, actually, playing Pipes with Smoke, with a shield on it. It's actually a pretty useful spot, especially at Smoke. Pipes is probably your best place to play Smoke, because, well, especially with a shield, because you can throw smokes to, like, pretty much anywhere you need to. You can throw them on yellow stairs, you can throw them on all 3 panels of Garage, and you can get them, like, all the way to the side of white. As well as if you're on top of Pipes, it helps with that, and the shield in the way, that way you can throw them from behind the shield pretty safely. The next best spots are, like, A door here, or just, like, in A. It's kind of harder to, like to smoke yellow, you're pretty exposed. You can kind of smoke in the Garage, but it's like, some of the angles are kind of awkward. Pillar's okay, but you can't really move to throw them, because you move anywhere and you get shot. Back of white, you can't really get yellow. You might be able to throw it there, but again, you move too far and you're kind of stuck. Like, you have to kind of wide peek to smoke front of white, where you have to back way up. So anyways, that's a really good spot for Smoke. And also you see the jammers, one here. So when he places on these elevated spots here and here, I don't know where the other ones are, but those two, they actually jam the floor above. So that's a cool little thing you can do there. Putting them on elevated positions so they can jam the floor above. Whoops. Anyways, we'll continue to watch this. So basically, deX has full map control at this point, which is pretty scary on on Consulate, especially with this amount of time. So actually, they are breaching in piano. I feel like this could actually be pretty scary as long as Panico nades barbed wire in Garage and whatnot. I feel like they should be able to win this round, especially with the map control they have. You see Panari actually pushed up. Oh, never mind. He just got pushed back. He was between the 2 cars. Astro just kind of looking for a Pipes pick here. Again, that's a good reason. Secretly has that shield there. It allows you to play pipes regardless of a breach from above. Pranari gets aggressive on Gohan. I'm not entirely sure what the situation was there. I guess he probably saw a window of opportunity. This is actually a thing. Wait. Oh no, cameraman killed him flanking. Actually, okay. Secretly dies to him from outside. Now they're stuck in kitchen. Yeah. So basically, deX had too much map control too early, which is pretty scary on Garage for Consulate. If too much map control is given with a good amount of time without taking out numbers, it's really scary. So again, piano control really important on Consulate. Really important for upper and lower sites. Lobby obviously not, because piano's a fucking bomb site on lobby, but it's really important on the other two sites. And if they can take it, like they suffered no losses and they took it with I think a minute 40 or something. You have plenty of time to breach floors, need barbed wire, open the garage, waste smokes, everything. So too much map control too fast with no casualties. So anyways, same lineup from deX, same lineup from ESG, same setup, same cam. This is a fucking repeat of the last turn, pretty much, it appears. So anyways, Panico doing a very similar thing. Falls down to the lower floor. He's the only lurk right now. They might change that, but yeah, he's on the lower floor, basically playing for, like I said, late rotation to C4. ESG, same take. ESG actually, you can notice from watching they were very repetitive actually in their strats. I mentioned that on Cafe. They didn't really make changes, and that was one of their big problems. And Consulate, I mean, they didn't really make changes, but they didn't really need to, because what they did was working so well. Alright, yeah, secretly just playing Skylight. Gets Astro run around. Kind of risky to do that, but, I don't know. You couldn't see the whole situation there, so I can't really say too much. Gohan playing Bathroom. Sounds playing top of yellow. I don't know. It seems like they just don't really have a good idea of how to deal with B. And actually, the thing I commend deX for actually is I noticed in our match against them after this, their Consulate upper hold was actually completely different. And they had a much better way of defending B. I think they made a rotate hole from yellow to closet, and they focused heavily on holding yellow, and it definitely helped them out. Anyways, early pick for ESG. Pranari and Shutex take early piano control. Again, Panico can't do what he wants at that point. Panico knows they're going for a B take. He wants to get in piano, but he can't, because they're fighting and holding piano control. I think bathroom walls were soft there, so Gohan died. I don't know. That's just a pick. Shutex takes another one. At this point, yeah, it's just a matter of numbers and dex trying to trade out there. So outside of the first picks, it doesn't matter too much. So ESG, they're on upper now. Gohan, I don't know why he picked Blitz. I feel like I should ask him about this. So my theory, I have no idea. So don't take my word on this here. Let me back up actually a little bit, because I kind of want to see the site setup. Anyways, I'll talk about the ops first though. So Gohan on Blitz, that's weird. One, Blitz isn't very good. Two, I don't think I've ever seen Gohan play a shield otherwise anyways. I've seen him play Blackbird, but not an actual shield. I could be wrong. And also, I don't think he had any attachments on his gun. He didn't have a laser or a muzzle brake, I think, on his P12. So I feel like it was an accident. Could be wrong, though. ESG, other than that, though, standard lineup from dex. ESG, Jaeger, Castle, Pulse, Valkyrie, Smoke. So ESG actually have a pretty interesting hold on this site, and I actually kind of like it. But I also, I know our team, we built a strat that was heavily based to counter this. We prepared it for LAN. So interesting thing here, this is kind of a nice little way to, I guess, provide a lot of mobility to try to deny admin office these rotate holes in through kitchen into admin. So you have lots of options like admin to go into printer, or avoid the window and get out. So like you can play in bathroom and then get out if someone's on printer window. Lots of options. That B door's castled. I'd like them to go back to an overview. I'll go back to an overview and I'll briefly talk about the other setup. All right, so here we go. Panari castling this, and they pre-hit it, as well as this impact here, and then people in connector. I think they play a smoke connector. So the way the setup works is smoke plays connector, basically to try to smoke these windows. Also, keep in mind about this setup, they only run 2 barbed wire. Smoke doesn't run barbed wire on this. He's running impact grenades. So they only run 2 barbed wire, which is pretty scary. One of them is here, so... And again, a main focus is basically trying to deny this B window repellent. They want them stuck in barbed wire for him to smoke in, playing from connector again. This is pre-hit. Panari plays in this kind of lobby area. You can see my mouse, I believe. Panari plays in this kind of lobby area, and what you'll notice is he keeps one impact grenade as well, and that is so that if he's not close enough to melee the castle, when they call that a guy is repelling into this window, he can impact grenade the wall and instantly pre-fire, and they can get the guy repelling, which is definitely quite a surprise, and it works pretty well, just like instantly impacting the castle and killing him, or like impacting it for a teammate, having your teammate pre-fire. And then this rotate hole is basically for an option to get into B that doesn't really expose anything from the B windows, which is pretty nice. And also, actually, a lot of teams, what they like to do is they like to run deep, and it provides a line of sight on it from bathroom. Kill hall's on the bottom of bathroom. Basically, they're going to try to not play in bathroom, and they're going to try to deny people repelling in, so that by like looking at the feet of it. Anyways, I'll skip forward because I talked about all the setup now. So Snookin, he's playing Pulse. He plays admin early with Pulse. Pulse is really strong in admin. Pulse is really strong in general on the site. All the floors are breachable, and then he's strong in admin in general because there's 3 windows you can come from, kind of call the windows, and there's a lot of fast operators good in admin because there's lots of cubicles you can juke around, lots of cover, and you can rotate quickly. So anyways, Snookin plays in admin early. Gohan's on this Windows blitz droning. I don't know. I don't understand the blitz. Renewal's doing what Panico did, playing basement, playing for late rotate with C4. It's very common, having a Valkyrie kind of hide lower and play for C4s late. Astro on bathroom window. So alright, so now with Gohan rotating over here, it's pretty apparent they're working B side. I think they must have seen something when Gohan was on that printer window, because they just rotated over there. They were just on printer window, Gohan threw a drone in, and now they're all over at yellow. So I think Gohan saw like the rotate holes and the castles over there, and probably was like, this is actually a thing I noticed, like a lot of pro teams do this, and even I've reacted this way. When you see castles and when you see rotate holes and when you're not exactly sure what they're for, right? Because in game, like, things can be confusing. You don't have this huge overview, right? You just have what's on your drone. So when he throws a drone in there and he sees like a rotate hole here, a castle here, like when you see this equipment, you can't really piece together why it's being used. If you don't quite understand the setup, you tend to be like, yeah, fuck that. I don't want to deal with this. I don't understand it. I don't want to deal with this. Like, I actually remember doing this. Like, I remember I think I watched Yunktis playing Cafe in Season 2. And I was like, I don't understand what they're doing. I don't want to play them on Cafe. And that was literally how I decided our team was going to be on Cafe, because I didn't know what they were doing on it. I literally saw it. I was like, what are they doing on Cafe? I don't understand it. I'm not dealing with it. What's the what face? What face spam? Stop, guys. Anyways, so I don't know what Blitz is doing. Gets piano control early. Panari was playing in, I guess Panari was out of position, tried to rotate over, got caught by Astro. I think Astro gets a fucking absurd hip fire here. Kind of bothered me. There was a loud noise. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, there's the absurd hip fire. Snook and Knife's blitz. I guess he got called out. Anyway, so a key thing to actually keep in mind. Astro just died. We'll look at Twitch's crotch. So a reason why, or sorry, what Snookin did there. So once he saw that they're no longer admin, right? He's got Pulse on admin. He saw they're no longer on my admin windows, right? He knows that he can safely drop and start playing C4 from underneath piano side, or like rotate over and start working piano side. And Pulse actually, so that's something to keep in mind is Panico, right? He was playing Valkyrie, and he was trying to rotate into piano like late into the round. Oh my god! All right, we'll go off Twitch. Please stop, chat. Anyways, Panico tries to rotate into piano late to try to deny B plant with C4. What Pulse is really strong at though is he has a pulse sensor. He can play underneath any spot and he can deny it. He doesn't need a camera there. He has his heartbeat sensor. He can go and deny any spot. So what Pulse can do is he can go basement and deny piano. And at that point, if he can deny piano, he can go into piano and deny B plant. And they have the combination actually of Pulse and Valkyrie. So what he can do is he can pulse it and call it for the Valkyrie. Valkyrie can take piano at that point if he says it's clear, with like little to no time difference. Like she can take it right away, and now she can play for the C4. Right. This is a very strong combination. I think it's definitely a big reason why they run it. Anyway, so Snookin rotates down when he sees they're no longer admin, which is very helpful. They don't have to commit any cameras to it. He can pulse it and knows when to rotate. Cameraman is on the other side of the map. Panico's connector window. Silence is in B, it looks like? Or is he? Yeah, he's in B. I don't know, they're all over the place. I guess Snookin might not... Yeah, Snookin didn't have C4 yet. Catching them in piano window. The wall was one hit. Okay, like it's a win. Pre-fired here. Silence is stuck. Yeah. Nothing you can do there. Anyways, I don't know. It seemed to kind of come down to what it looked like is deX didn't really have a solid plan for their take there. Like they just sent like a blitz yellow stairs. Cameraman was over at Visa stairs. Astro was on bathroom window. Silence ended up going B windows, and Panico went connector. Connector and bathroom window crossfire is actually strong, along with taking B, but like blitz at yellow, and I don't know why Thatcher was Visa. That doesn't really make too much sense to me. Anyways, next round. Same lineup from deX again. Whirl. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Anyways, Panico throwing cams in sight so we can rotate down to deny C4s later. They throw a shield at the top of yellow here. Try to help Silence play it because Silence is trying to play this spot. Jammer on it too, so in hopes they don't drone him, I guess. Anyways, ESG going to go for the same push here, and it looks like almost the same defense for deX, which is frustrating. Panari again going for piano control, Shutex, and secretly on the roof early. Oh, actually, so one difference there is Gohan has a hole from bathroom to yellow, and they're going to try to deny yellow like that. But Shutex has other plans. He's going to try to force him out of bathroom so that they can take yellow. So actually, Shutex here nades from the bathroom window. They thatchered the EMPs from the roof, but Shutex nades from the bathroom window. And one thing I actually really like, and I think a lot of people don't utilize this, is instead of nading up through this window, in order to get more precise nades, you can open this window or this window and cook a nade a specific spot of bathroom from below. If you can cook your nades well. I can't because I suck. I nade myself instead. But I definitely think it's something you do, and you don't even have to clear ADS that way. You can just get them through the floor. So yeah, and you can be more precise with them and everything. Like, Gohan was way over in the stalls here, and Shutex can't really get a good angle in the stalls from way down here. So anyways, definitely another option. Anyways, nothing happens. Gohan survives. It actually scares him out of bathroom, though. I think he's scared of another nade, because another nade would actually down him. Grabs that Claymore. I think that's going to kind of tempt him to flank. So Astro playing this connector reinforcement, just going to basically fast peek slash. Thanks for the sub, bro. Sorry for the TK. Ren has his fucking sights on silence here. But yeah, Astro's going to fast peek basically off that reinforcement and just try to pre-fire on anyone who repels in. Ren's patient as fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know. So I think that's just, again, down to a weak setup on Dex's part. Like that's position that Silence is playing is just hard to hold when the other team is so focused on taking you out. So anyways, Ren continues to fucking hold his window. Now they have bathroom control, so this is where this bathroom hole backfires. Now, Shutex has an additional angle on the front desk. If he wants, he can go into bathroom, and he can get an angle onto connector, where Astro is playing, and is a big part of their defensive setup now. So basically, this hole kind of backfires if they don't play bathroom with their life, and they didn't. One nade scared them off. Silence couldn't hold his spot because it honestly isn't a very good position. So here you go. Now ESG has all the map control they could possibly want. Again, they have Panari and Piano, who hasn't died there. So they can't C4 deny. Shutex is in a perfect fucking position here. Wallbangs Astro and connector. Well, the bathroom hole does come in handy for the retake there, although it was really down to just Shutex having to reload. Honestly, like, it was still an advantageous angle if Shutex was holding front desk still from there. Yeah. It comes down to numbers advantage, bombs planner and everything. Oh, actually. Ooh. Does Astro get that? Does he get that? I forget. No. Unfortunate. But, I don't know. I think that really was, like I don't think Ren should have been... Like, Ren knew he wasn't defusing it. Yet Ren could rappel down on the window, and, like, that would have been a round one. So, like, yeah, good effort by Astro, but that shouldn't even been close to a round that ESG would lose. Basement setup from ESG again. Let's see if they can hold this better. Actually, a thing to mention actually from ESG is they got slaughtered. No offense to them on basement hold the first round, and they made the executive decision to switch to upper. They're like, hey, we don't know how to hold against that clear. Like, they tried to roam, right, and they had to fall down so quickly. They gave up map control so quickly because they didn't know how to lurk against that setup that clear that deX had. So like, hey, we don't know how to play against this. Let's just hold upper. We can just play that setup. That you can't clear the same way on upper. You can't clear all of basement, all of middle floor. Like, you can't do that efficiently. There's too many drops. So they go to top floor, and now they're back on basement. I think they do win this round. I think they actually 5-1. So we'll see. But yeah. Oh, Astro fucking zapped Shutex. He's down to 90 HP. So now they're gonna, try to hold this again. Let's see if they made any changes. It looks like they're gonna hold it a bit different. I don't think Shutex was in here before. So now they have two guys on the top floor, which is different. Before it was just renewals in CEO, and I think Shutex was like piano or something. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Astro Twitch droning the batteries does not pay off, and boom, early pick on Gohan, dying to the balcony run out, which in my opinion is not something that should happen in professional play. I get really frustrated if someone on my team does a balcony run out, like early in the round. Late in the round, yeah, like sometimes Sometimes you're going to have the numbers to watch it. Sometimes stuff like that. But early in the round, I feel like you should never be walking past balcony without someone having a keen fucking eye on it. Like, if someone jumps out balcony, they should die, I think, early in the round. Anyways, Panari fucking is a maniac. And just... I think deX wasn't ready for the bandit trick on the fucking opened garage. So anyways, I think literally right there, ESG wins the round. They got an early pick on Ash. All they have now is Capitao nades, right? To clear barbed wire. And they got a thermite charge, and they're stuck going through right side. So at this point, pipes is nearly impossible to fucking clear. Like, from running into garage, you're not... It's very fucking difficult to clear pipes, especially with the shield spot that they have set up. If you have piano control, you can clear pipes, but they don't have piano control because Gohan died early. Going for piano control at this point is kind of a scary option because they don't really have the numbers to do it. You still need people outside a garage. I mean, I guess they could dedicate, like, 1 droning and 2 going in, and then 1 guy sitting outside a garage, maybe? But even then, if ESG plays, like, 2 people up by piano, they don't, though. They actually have 2 people that they rotate their lurks downstairs. But even at that point, it's scary. I think what ESG does, though, like, let's say deX is like, okay, hey, we need piano control. I think what ESG could even do, though, is they could just rotate up, because deX doesn't have the numbers to go in piano and watch their backs. They can park drones to watch their backs, but it's risky, and you can definitely late flank it and trade out, and it would be a good round for ESG. So anyways, deX is in a very disadvantageous position here. Astro just kind of looking for a pick. Looks like they did send a guy over outside of piano. I don't know. I can't really say much here. Cameraman, okay, so Cameraman's doing something deX actually really likes to do this. I've noticed from, like, scrimming against them. This was, like, way before Invitational, so I'm not, like, disclosing anything too confidential, but they really like late round rotating Cameraman to Visa, and it is something strong to do. Rotating someone Visa late to try to push archives, or rotating someone to Spiral or something like that, just to pressure archives late, is very good alongside a garage push. I am not normally a fan of sending someone on the other side of the map to apply pressure, but on garage it's very good because it's your back is literally turned to it because of the way Consulate's structured. Basically, the best positions to hold, like pipes. Pipes is like probably the #1 position in garage, right? Behind white isn't as good as pipes. Pipes can see every angle, and you kind of have to peek into the pipes guy. Whereas back of white, you have to peek in. You have to, like, play behind it and then peek out when you know the guy's there. Pillar, you have to jump off the fucking pillar and peek out. Kitchen, you have to peek out, right? But pipes, you sit there, hold an angle, you can see all of garage. And the only way pipes dies is hatch, which they can't do. They can't go for piano control at this point. Breaking the floor in piano, which again, can't do. Can't go for piano control at this point. Or pushing archives because you can see it from backhaul. So you go bottom of Spiral, you look down backhaul, you can see pipes. So, like I said, backhaul, pressuring archives late into the round is very strong. Alongside a garage push. So, here we go. Smoke's coming in. That's actually okay timing for smokes to be coming out on deX. So that could actually be, like, I guess, a glimmer of hope for them. Like, oh, okay, like smokes are coming out now. Really good thing actually though about what ESG did. So they rotated. They got their pick. They got their thermite charge. And they rotated 2 people down to the basement. And my rule of thumb is 3 people in garage at all times. You want to have a minimum of 3 people in garage at all times. And if you're this late into the round, and you know, hey, they can only go through 1 panel, it's kind of risky for them to go for piano control. Rotating those 2 people down and having them play archives like they're doing. Renewals and Shutex are both playing archives. That's really good. Now you know my guy at pipes is safe. He can't get shot in the back from archives, from backhaul. So really good mid-round decision-making from ESG on this round here. and Astor just gets peeked by Pernari, gets picked. Cameraman gets a pick though, archives, but I'm pretty sure at this point he'll get traded out. Silence finds a pick. I don't know how, but Cameraman's over here. Okay, well 3v3. I don't know how I got to this. Cameraman isn't a kind of a pickle, but I don't know. They do have to turn someone to look at him now, so that's the bright side. But again, now they have to run through garage at one panel, so that's problematic. So trades going out in garage. Cameraman trying to push A, and I guess he isn't really confident pushing that angle on renewals. Renewals does have a good angle on him. Trade at white van, and that's GG. So, anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed that. Yeah, that's my analysis for deX versus ESG on Consulate. Honestly, from watching it, it really came down to ESG just had flat out better strategies. There wasn't really too much like changes in strategies. Like deX ran the same upper defense, ESG ran the same upper attack, but ESG's upper attack was much stronger than dex's upper defense, so the changes didn't pay off. The one big change though, like I mentioned, was ESG's decision to hold upper instead of basement when they recognized they had an issue on it, and ESG's different lurk setup on garage the second time they held it. They decided to do 2 lurks upstairs, and they went for an early pick with the renewals, which paid off. Pernari was a fucking maniac and Bandit charged an open garage, so that paid off. And then their decision making to rotate down to archives was very good. Because if they didn't do that, Cameraman very, very easily could have just destroyed their fucking setup, which would have fucking sucked. So anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed that. And yeah.